magandang umaga, super prabat kalevanikum dan selamat pagi DXN. Alright. Okey, pada hari ini seperti biasa kita akan share sesuatu topik yang sangat menarik, iaitu hari ini health and product in focus kita pada bulan ni yang fokus kepada COPD. Siapa nak tahu COPD, you have to stay tuned throughout this whole Facebook live session untuk tahu dengan lebih lanjut lah. Jadi seperti biasa saya nak minta our current viewers semua yang sedang menonton sekarang untuk buat this 3-step routine. Apa lagi kalau bukan apa lagi? This one. Yes, go ahead and click those 3 buttons, iaitu button like, button comment dan button share. Dan seperti biasa, siapa yang tengah tengok sekarang, make sure to go ahead and tag dekat comment section kat bawah. Tag semua your upline, your downline, your prospect, your new members yang siapa yang you nak ajak untuk tengok this Facebook live session. Sebab pada malam ni kita nak share macam-macam topik, topik yang sangat menarik dan of course it will be very beneficial for everyone. So make sure to tune in to our session sepanjang Facebook live session ni untuk tahu dengan lebih lanjut. Then of course siapa yang tengah tengok tu jangan lupa untuk klik the share button. Make sure this knowledge pada malam ni yang kita nak share dapat disampaikan kepada semua orang. Alright. Okay, jangan lupa make sure to klik semua button ni. Dan of course you guys have to be alert and be aware of all of our social media platform yang mana sekarang ni kita bukan setakat live di Facebook, DSN Malaysia, tapi kita juga live di YouTube. So siapa yang belum follow kita, boleh go ahead and pergi kepada YouTube dan search DSN Malaysia. Dan macam-macam lagi platform yang kita ada, bukan sekadar untuk share knowledge, ada juga entertainment, Boulder Valley, DSN Cyberville, DSN Lifestyle, semua ada. And e-world, then of course all of our website. Make sure you tahu semua our social media platform supaya anda sentiasa alert dengan kita punya any activities and promotion. So okay, sebelum saya nak sambung bercakap mengenai our topik pada hari ini, saya nak buat sedikit company update, iaitu kita nak share pada bulan ni ada macam-macam benda yang kita nak share kepada anda semua. This is our activity for this month. The highlight of bulan ni, activities November 2022. Saya tak pasti anda boleh nampak ke tak. Okay. This one. So pada 27 November yang akan datang, kita akan adakan satu program di DSN Cyberville, iaitu DSN Kitchen. Yang mana this one. Nampak tak? Okay, this is a Trio on Fire Instant Organic Noodle live at DSN Cyberville. This is our Trio on Fire. Yang mana mungkin anda dah, kalau anda terlepas the first DSN Kitchen, this is the upcoming one. Pada 27 November, make sure anda semua scan the QR code, register untuk join kita pada masa yang akan datang. So, pada hari on that 27 of November, kita akan share segala resepi yang menarik berkait dengan our instant organic noodle. Nak tahu dengan lebih lanjut macam mana nak buat our instant organic noodle dengan lebih menarik, make sure to tune in to our activities. Tersasul. Activities pada 27 November ni, alright? So, okay, selain daripada tu, kita juga selain daripada nak meminta anda semua untuk datang, of course, kita nak, kalau kata anda dah datang, anda boleh gunakan bus subsidi, yang mana bus subsidi ni masih lagi berlangsung. Kita akan bus rental subsidi masih akan berlangsung sehingga 30 April 2023. Jadi untuk sesiapa yang nak join kita punya physical activities di DSN Cyberville pada 27 November tu, bolehlah, orang-orang jauh semua nak join, boleh. You can come, guna kita punya bus rental subsidi, make use of all the opportunities that we are giving you. Apa-apa you boleh contact, make sure you datang, then you enjoy, participate with our program. Dan selain daripada tu, kita juga ada lagi satu, last one lah saya update. Banyak pula saya update. This one kita ada Sarawak Achievers Rally 2022 iaitu pada 18 Disember 2022 di DSN Kuching Branch Gala City. Okay, siapa yang belum beli tiket, anda boleh dapatkan tiket dengan harga RM5. Make sure siapa kita nak, this is the time for us to acknowledge you. Jadi siapa-siapa yang layak ataupun qualify, please make sure untuk dapatkan tiket anda. Alright? So all the Sarawak people boleh datang, boleh pergi ke situ untuk dapatkan. Enjoy. This is the time for us to highlight you, alright? Okay. Cukup setakat itu sebab saya ada macam-macam lagi kita nak share pada hari ini. Jadi kita akan proceed dengan our topic for tonight iaitu COPD, Health and Product in Focus. Jadi sebelum itu saya nak menjemput our speaker pada malam ni untuk bercakap dengan lebih lanjut lah mengenai kita punya topik pada malam ni. Alright, stay tuned everyone. Alright, hello Mr. Ganesh.
Hi Rishi, I'm good. Rishi, how are you?
Yes, I'm good. So alright, for today, topik kita hari ni sangat menarik. Kita nak bercakap mengenai breathing on the right track, macam mana bernafas dengan yang betul kan. So jadi COPD pada hari ni saya akan serahkan kepada Mr. Ganesh untuk explain dengan lebih lanjut. Okay?
Right, alright. Okay, good morning everyone. So I think as usual, we are all for the health product in focus for the month of November, which a very interesting topic today, which is COPD and the chronic obstructive pulmonary disease and other respiratory diseases. Basically, it's all about the respiratory systems and the diseases. So that is the topic is for today. Okay. So we are all unconsciously actually surrounded with the threats. These threats are actually everywhere, that which they keep on attacking us even while we are in sleep. And this kind of threats are very dangerous and sometimes could be deadly. First of all, we are forced to let these threats get inside our body as we breathe. Airborne diseases or illness that caused by the tiny pathogens that invisibly float in the air. Like it or not, these bacteria or fungi or viruses will occupy our space and will infect the air that we breathe every day. So many airborne pathogens have a direct effect on human health. Thus, it is highly important to understand that those diseases that spread through the air and learn how to prevent and avoid them. Basically, we need just to understand that the diseases that comes through the respiratory systems and damage the respiratory system. Basically, it's on all the respiratory system, including the upper and the lower respiratory system. So these are the way that today we are going to learn what are the things and then how to prevent and avoid them. So airborne pathogens could easily be transmitted through coughing, sneezing, laughing, and close personal contact with infected person. I think this topic is close related to our scenario for the past 3 years, what we are having right now. And I think the cases are activated back for the past few weeks. Until now, I see the cases are increasing. So all that is actually the airborne or any droplets types of transmitting diseases. Okay. So on these pathogens enter our body, we may experience the following symptoms. The first one is the coughing, and then we will start to sneeze. We can feel the nasal discharge or nasal congestions and the blocks of the nasals and all that. So all this will happen once we have these pathogens comes inside of us. Right? And also the runny nose, then start fever, scratchy or sore throat, and or nasal breathing complications. All this will happen. Right? So common factors that weakens our respiratory systems due to the pollutions. So whereby we always expose for our environmental issue. Sometimes our residentials are close for these industrial areas, and which we can't see, we can't feel, but it comes through the air, and the polluted air, because we breathe in and breathe out every day, and it comes to affect weaken our respiratory systems. And the smoking. Smoking is another thing. Then allergies and the poor lifestyles. So all this, I think, is our lifestyles things. Okay? Smoking especially. Aside from infecting our respiratory tract, these pathogens also can infect our cardiovascular systems, which makes breathing difficult. So basically, this is on the lower respiratory systems. Cardiovascular systems is actually already with our respiratory systems. Okay? And problems with the respiratory system and the cardiovascular system can directly affect the quality of our everyday life, and sometimes could be fatal. Okay, very dangerous. And according to medical experts, among the top 10 deadliest diseases in the world associated with the cardiovascular and respiratory problems, number one, we can see this coronary artery disease, which is ischemic heart disease, uh, and stroke, lower respiratory infections. Lower respiratory, I think we can see from the the logo of the voice box to the lungs. That area is they call it lower respiratory infections, throat and all that. And COPD, perinatal condition for the baby after 28 weeks setting, a perinatal condition. Diarrheal diseases, it's the runny stools, watery stools, and human immunodeficiency viruses, HIV and AIDS, and cancer, tuberculosis, which is TB, and malaria. These 10 deadliest diseases in the world, they already traced, and they said it's associated with this cardiovascular and respiratory problem. What is this coronary artery disease actually? And a simple way to say that the heart, when it not get enough blood and oxygen supply due to the blockage of the arteries. So the risk factor for this disease include high blood pressure, obesity, and diabetes. So I think this obesity and the diabetes all it comes with the comorbidities now. Comorbidities with these complications, and I think it comes and disturb the coronary artery disease. And approximately it's about 7.25 million people is die of this disease every year. The lower respiratory infections fall into two categories, which is pneumonia and bronchitis. It's resulting in difficult in breathing, sneezing and runny nose, sore throat and headaches. It's difficult to diagnose and can be caused by either a bacteria or a virus. Nearly 3.46 million die every year. I think this lower respiratory infections it always comes with the bacteria and the virus infections. The bacteria like the Staphylococcus aureus, chlamydophila, and then mycoplasma, all these under this bacteria. And viruses, I think everyone will be very aware about it. That's a rhinovirus, influenza, adenovirus, and of course this coronavirus. It comes under the viruses that is responsible for the responsible pathogens and difficult to diagnose and can be caused by this bacteria or virus is actually difficult to diagnose, and nearly 3.46 million die every year. And which is stand for this topic today is the COPD, commonly known as COPD, for the chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. This disease severely affects the lungs, thus making it difficult for a person to breathe. The disease can take two forms, which is chronic bronchitis that involve long-term coughing and mucus, and emphysema that gradually destroy the lungs. COPD is mainly caused by smoking, killing around 3.28 million people every year. So I think this is another issue. For the COPD, it's quite high. 2.28 million people are dying every year. And bronchus and lung cancer. It can be acquired through using a nicotine product regularly. Smoking. Not only the active smokers, but the passive smokers also in impact. They have the high risk. And out of all forms of cancer, this is the deadliest. Around 1.3 million died each year. And about TB, tuberculosis is a highly contagious infection caused by bacteria that mainly infect the lungs, but may affect other organs as well. Symptoms may become visible right away or may remain stagnant for many years. Infants, elderly, and those having a weak immunity are at the high risk of contracting TB. Approximate about 1.4 million people is dying. This is last 2011. So TB, I think, also a very common disease that we everyone aware about it. I think the treatment also is about the ATT and the anti-tuberculosis treatment. The ATT takes about 6 months, and then it might go longer than the 6 months. So the best way to stay away from this deadly disease is to keep our lungs and the heart healthy. We always must have the knowledge and the awareness about these things, how to keep the lungs and the heart healthy. So in keeping our heart and lungs healthy, we must actually, one, need to quit smoking. For those who are smoking, I think have to quit smoking and stay away from smoke and other pollutants. Have enough rest and sleep well. Avoid drinking too much of alcohol. Eat well and support your body with the right food supplements. So it's not only eating well. See, they have to be supported by the supplements intake. So these are the points. So I think partially the problems, I think everyone knows that it's partially it's about our lifestyle and also the environmental issues and all that. So heart and lungs can be strengthened through the regular exercise combined with the proper diet. However, not all types of workouts address the improvement of lungs and the heart. It is highly important that we need to choose the exercise which is right for our body. We must choose activity exercise such as aerobic exercise and engage the large muscle groups in a sustained effort that increase our heart rate and our breathing. So the other way, I think commonly everyone likes to do another activity which is good, and it's about yoga. I'm going to emphasize on the yoga. It's one more the activity that can be used for the improvement of lungs and heart, especially because it's practiced more on the breathing techniques and all that. Mm. So aerobic exercises, I think it's the working muscles will require more oxygen. So I will force the moment we have that activity, it's requiring more oxygen to force our heart to work harder and stronger. And it helps to increase the volume of blood that is distributed to our muscles, and it makes our lungs to become more efficient in providing more oxygen and effectively remove the carbon dioxide waste. So how the aerobic is actually good. And here's another method. Step one, how to improve heart and lung strength through the exercise. Step one, choose a form of exercise that we enjoy and do it regularly. This is important, not forcing ourselves. I think if we force ourselves, I think 1 or 2 days or 1 or 2 weeks, then we might stop doing it. So we need to choose a form of exercise that we enjoy and we do it regularly. And determine your maximum heart rate, which is MHR, and calculate your aerobic zone. We can estimate our maximum heart rate by subtracting the age from 220, and you can figure out that aerobic zone will be between 50% and 10% of maximum heart rate. The step 3 is to accelerate your effort. As you get stronger, you can increase the strength of your heart and lung by exercising the higher heart rates. Step 4, lift the weight in addition to doing the aerobic exercise. According to the Centers for the Disease Control and Prevention, strength training done 3 times a week helps make the body leaner and is important for cardiac health and aerobic capacity. So there are some steps has been given. So I think can go through on this, and we have this reference also can go through the reference out of staying fit after 50. I think it's a good article. I think and everyone can go through this. So this is our topic today, which is on the nutrition. The proper nutrition is as important as doing regular exercise and taking care of the lungs and the heart. The food that are rich in the vitamins A, C, and potassium are good for both the heart and the lungs. Okay. Potassium helps improve our heart by lowering the pressure, the blood pressure. That's how the potassium is actually contributing the benefit for the heart. Okay. So vitamin C is strengthens the lungs by prevent the development of chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, the COPD, and the vitamin A is actually to maintain a good health for the both heart and the lungs. While protein and unsaturated fats, it helps maintain the muscles of your body and the lungs. Okay. So to ensure complete nutrition for our heart and lungs, DXN actually offers a quality food supplements products such as our product on the RGGS, Spirulina, Plaquemine Plus, Rosales, and Lignoil powder, and like Nurses Plus syrup, cordyceps, and codipine, which is specially developed and formulated to help improve the function of both respiratory and cardiovascular systems. Okay, so let's look into it. Okay, so as usual, I think everyone knows about this very familiar product on this Archie, the Reshiganu. It's actually the Ganoderma lucidum, which is harvested on 90 days of red mushroom. And Ganoderma is actually a miraculous king of herbs, and used in traditional Asian medicines for thousands of years. It provides both nutritive and health benefits for the human body. Right? And GL, the Gannicilium, we harvest in a 14-day. Like the reproductive element of the vegetative structure of the fungi, which can then form into a fruiting body of the mushroom. Through the mycelium, a mushroom absorbs nutrients from its environment, and the mycelium provides resistance for some pathogens. So that's how it helps to protect, it's how to help to balance our body systems. And why we choose our DXN Ganoderma. Out of more than 38,000 varieties of mushrooms that exist, okay, only 2,000 are suited for human consumption. In that, about 200 provide a health benefit. So we identified these 200 types of mushrooms. The Ganoderma actually provides the health benefit. Ganoderma ranks superior among them. Among the 200, we can see it ranks superior among them. And to achieve the highest health value, we combine the six of the best Ganoderma lucidum. That's the one of the best DXN have made this. It combines the six of the best Ganoderma lucidum varieties to produce the DXN Ganoderma via the tissue culture procedure. So these are the specialty of DXN, whereby it produced the best Ganoderma lucidum, and it combined, and then the way they cultivating is actually using the via the tissue culture procedure. Okay? And then following by the spirulina, we have spirulina, a few types of spirulina. Let's look into it. Spirulina known as the world's nutritious food. It is rich in antioxidants, protein, calcium, and other nutrients. It has some great health boosting qualities. Spirulina has complete food source because the five major nutrients here. Let's look at the. It have protein, carbohydrates, we have vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. Has a 100% alkalinity. So these are the points about this spirulina basically. Okay? So why we choose our DXN spirulina? Because environmental factors can greatly affect the spirulina potency for it, especially absorbs nutrients, the surroundings of the water it grows in. Okay? Once cultivated in polluted water, spirulina is no longer suitable for human consumption. So it should be on the very clean water. Okay? And DXN products are processed in accordance with the highest standards. The process that carefully considers appropriate plant cultivation, proper processing, and optimal concentrations. DXN is committed in placing top priority on environmental and friendly practices on human health in every stage of production. Looks at it. The procedures, I think, for the spirulina itself, I think, is very long. And they use their method as. And then next one, there, black cumin. So, black cumin is a black seed, which is truly nature's wonderful gift. And it helps regulate an imbalanced and dysfunctional immune system, which is to defend our body optimally. So it helps strengthen and enhance the overall performance of our body. It contains the thymoquinone, which is used to support the digestive tract and respiratory system. So black seed, this really helps to support our digestive system and respiratory systems. In DXN rosal juice or tablets, is a natural source of vitamin C, especially made from the extract of Rosal salicylic. It contains vitamin C, calcium, carbohydrates, iron and sodium. DXL juice is refreshing and a healthy beverage suitable for everyone. Yeah. And DXL is also available in tablet form. So we have powder forms also. We have juice, powders, and a tablet form. Roselle actually contain flavonoid, which is it is antioxidant, and it helps to prevent the damage to cell by suppressing the free radicals. So comes to this, we know already what is by it's a suppressor, it's a free radical suppressor. Flavonoids are good for heart and the benefit as anti-inflammatory health, and well, it support our immune systems. Okay, help detoxify tissue damaging molecules. Flavonoids are believed to have been linked with the decreased risk of the certain types of the cancers. So these are the functions of Roselle and our lignoalp powder, right? Lignoalp powder is good for everyone to maintain good health and accompanied by the healthy lifestyle. According to local folklore, the tiger milk mushroom, the lignoalp powder is based on tiger milk mushroom, which is the scientific name is Lycosus rhinoceros. It's believed to grow whenever a drop of tiger's milk has fallen to the ground. So I think this epic storyline. So it's actually it can be very hard to find. Actually, the tiger milk mushroom is very hard to find. It has been used traditionally for over 400 years and hailed as a national treasure. And this is another product from the TMM, which is the tiger milk mushroom. We have the DXN Lycnosus Plus syrup. It is a herbal-based cough syrup, especially formulated with a precious mushroom known as tiger milk mushroom and 16 other well-known herbs is already plus that means already mixed together with this. Traditionally used for reducing the phlegm, relieving cough and hoarseness, as well as soothing sore throat. Suitable for children, adults, and senior citizens, and it's non-drowsy. It's a non-narcotic product. It's a non-narcotic product. So the first cough syrup in the Malaysian market that contains tiger milk mushroom. So we are the first one. DXN has produced the cough syrup using tiger milk mushroom. Okay, what are the best about the diagnosis? I've noticed that there is the one of the traditional herbs that has been used here, which is glycerizic acid, which produced from the glycerizic glabra from the root itself, and they use about 233, if not mistaken, 233.0 mg using a glycerizic acid um, for this DXN Lycnosis Plus. So it also um, helps for any digestion systems, for any issues with the digestion system, and basic use for our respiratory system for the any issues with the respiratory system. It supports for the COPD, one of the best product for anything related for the upper respiratory tract infections or lower respiratory tract infections when we use this. And these are the Lycnosus rhinoceros. Research findings have revealed that the TMM or the tiger milk mushroom sclerotia to contain various biologically active substances such as polysaccharides, protein complexes, and B-gluten, which demonstrate anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, anti-proliferative, and immunomodulating effects. So all this have in this our Lycnosus rhinoceros. So cordyceps, yes. Cordyceps sinensis is actually traditionally used as a general health stimulative. It acts as an antioxidant in the human body. Cordyceps enhances endurance and support the lungs, kidney, liver, heart, and immune system functions. Right? And codipine. Codipine is a combination of high-quality cordyceps with naturally fermented pineapple juice. The pineapple enzymes produced from fermentations are capable of working synergistically with the cordyceps for better and excellent performance. So we have codipine here, which is a benefit by benefit of eating pineapple. We can just see studies show that eating pineapple decreases the risk of obesity, diabetes, the heart disease, cancer, and age-related muscular degeneration as the disease that affects the eye. Yeah? Pineapple helps boost our immune system, improves fertility, improve overall skin texture, reduce swelling and inflammation, speed up healing, support growth and development, and assist cells and organs performs well. Okay. Why? Because it has this important thing, which is antioxidant substance that help prevent delay some types of cell damage, the damaging effect of free radicals, and also molecules that which are free radicals I see the contributing many different diseases. And free radicals are created when our body breaks down the food and through pollution, civil smoke, and radiation. So these are the active compound, the bioactive compound. We can see the bromelain in a pineapple actually can be used in helping the treat conditions such as sore throat, acute sinusitis, and carpal tunnel syndromes, and arthritis and gout. The research shows that bromelain might interfere with the growth of tumor cells and slow blood clotting. And of course, it helps for COPD because the bromelain, the active bioactive compound in the pineapple found as the natural mucolytic power for the bromelain can act good and give very good benefit for any upper respiratory tract infections or any lower respiratory infections. So we ensure quality DXM products are processed in accordance with the highest standard and have been awarded the Good Manufacturing Practice GMP, the Therapeutic Good Administration, the ISOs, and the Halal certificates and so on. So I think everyone and have some information on the COPD today. So the best is we must have the knowledge, we must have the awareness to keeping our lungs and heart healthy because it's a very serious concern. And once damage our respiratory and the cardiovascular system could directly affect the quality of our life. And with the proper lifestyle and support of DXN product, we know that we can breathe on the right track. So these are the topics today. I think thank you so much. I pass the session to Betty. Betty, please.
Hello, Mr. Ganesh. Thank you, Mr. Ganesh. It was a good
Alexa.
sharing. Okay, I hope everyone who are currently viewing, who has been watching from the start of this session, had a very good information. All right. So, okay, Mr. Ganesh, I'm sure before that we can actually check on our comments for a while. Would it be okay for you?
Hmm. Yeah, good.
Alright. Let's see because I perasan ada orang greet you juga ni. Ha.
Oh, ada
Okay.
very happy.
Yeah. Ramai juga ni yang greet. Ha. Good morning, Dexter Lovers. Good morning.
Funny.
Daripada kakak kesayangan, Nurul
Kakak
Syafiqah.
Nurul.
Good morning, good morning. From GZ Full, Mr.
Hai,
Nabil.
David.
Ada juga yang tengok daripada jauh. From Alostak.
Kak Kamsia. Yeah.
Kak Nurul pun ada tengok. Kita
Hmm.
ada our IMD. Good morning,
Yes,
Cik Sen.
Ashish.
Okay. Good morning,
Ashish,
Mr.
yes.
Ashish. How are you?
Yes,
Oh, Bukit Tungku, Kuala
yes.
Lumpur. I hope everyone is doing okay. Ni ada juga. Pineapple only fruit can be eaten before and after food.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Banyak information yang Mr.
Very good.
Ganesh dah
Yeah.
share.
Yeah.
Dan I hope semua orang pun dapatlah apa information yang kita nak share daripada awal tadi. Tapi sebelum tu saya rasa saya nak tanya sikit lah. Ni saya nak tanya soalan yang saya rasa mesti semua orang tanya, and this is actually one of the frequently asked question lah.
Yeah.
Selain daripada produk-produk yang dah ditunjukkan tadi tu, kan kita ada tunjuk tadi dekat slide ada spirulina, RGGL, black cumin, roselle, lignoel dan pelbagai lah. Boleh tak diorang gunakan juga produk lain kiranya selain daripada yang kita dah share tadi untuk treat this COPD ataupun as an act of prevention?
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I can just add on one more our important product which is not in the list just now.
Uh-huh.
Androgy, right? Androgy.
Androgy.
Yeah. Androgy is one more product that I have been studied personally. I see all these bioactive compounds that found in the androgy, especially the andrographolite contained in that androgy, works perfectly for any respiratory issue. Right? So
Mm-hmm.
that is the point on the androgy. Even we can know, I think we know this COPD itself or any other respiratory pathogens, the responsible pathogens involved. For example, for coronavirus, we see, I think the past 2 years, I think everyone heard about this. They have been used androgy as the early symptoms treatment for any coronavirus or COVID-19 treatments. They have been used in a few countries, especially Thailand, India has been introduced about this under the complementary medicines. They tried to take this androgy, the active compound from the androgy, and they use for the treatments of the respiratory issue for this coronavirus. It works actually. So I
I
think
see.
we missed out the one of the product as for your question just now. I think we missed out the great androgy just now.
Ah,
Yeah,
betul
thank you
betul.
so
I
much,
heard
Siti, to highlight on that. Yeah,
I heard there's actually androgen is part of the apa natural healing lah.
yeah.
It's good.
Natural healing. It's a very
Yes.
good antibiotic. It have this
Hmm.
natural mucolytic, bromoxin, and salbutamol. We have the natural salbutamol in androgy, and of course the bromelain in the codipine lah. We have this natural salbutamol lah. In the inhaler dekat pernah dengar dekat kita pergi klinik untuk kalau ada any emphysema, any anaphylaxis issues, we go for inhaler kan. For that
Hmm.
inhale, we use this natural salbutamol. We have in that androgy and codipine and especially the pineapple. I mean,
Hmm. So androgen could also be a great substitute lah for other products,
yeah,
natural painkiller.
yeah, natural
So
painkiller.
siapa yang pakai other products, I think it's time for them to change to DXN brand. Uh, because DXN kita cover everything from head to toe, and of course untuk musim-musim yang sekarang ni tengah hujan with the COVID cases yang dah naik balik sekarang, so I think
Yeah,
this will be a good awareness lah untuk
yeah,
dan a great information untuk orang
yeah,
to all of our members out there lah yang tak tahu produk apa yang nak pakai ataupun as an act of prevention you can use all of the products yang kita ada list tadi, dan of
yeah.
course additional daripada Mr. Ganesh cakap tadi Androgy. Oh, dan
Androgy,
Mr.
yeah.
Ganesh, sebenarnya saya teringat ada lagi satu lah produk yang kita boleh pakai sebenarnya,
Hmm. Yeah,
which is kalau tak silap saya suka satu produk ni, Zimico.
yeah.
Zimico
Zimico. Okay, okay.
I letak sebab sekarang
This
tengah musim-musim
external, oh, yeah.
ah,
For the
I
external
memang
use of, yeah,
yes, external use. Siapa yang sesama musim-musim sejuk ni, you can use
yeah,
our DSN Zimico, use
yeah.
the balm.
Yeah, even
I
can
think
put in water that we use. I think we have anyone go through this Gano HM course. I think the lecturers have been there treat this, teach about this, how to use the Zimico to inhale the thing, to steam, to forever. Anyone having this issue with the nose and blockage of the nose, anything, and we can use this Zimico as a for the steam solution. You can put in the water and just inhale that. So it gives a very good result for that, especially for rhinitis or any allergies issue. Mm.
yes. I tahu pun sebab I pun jenis ada quite sinus lah. Sebab tu I tahu macam
Sinusitis,
okay.
yeah.
It has been
Good.
working quite well. Oh, kita ada tambahan daripada one
Yeah.
of our comment kat situ. Mr.
Yeah.
Navin
Oh,
kata,
tea tree. Yes. Tea tree cream pun boleh pakai. Yeah. It comes
betul.
together. So all these external product we can add on. This tea tree cream also very good. I think ada demo hari tu masa on the Gano HM 1.0. I think they have taught a very good method how to use that for our any nasal issue, nasal blockage for the sinusitis and all that. Mm. Thank you so
Which is
much, Navin. Yes.
which is the method kita guna yang letak dalam air sikit and then steam, is it?
Yeah. Steam. You
I
just
see.
take inhale that thing.
Hmm.
So just now is the internal supplements that we can consume, and this is the external that we can apply. So both are actually incorporating together, right?
Yes, these are the products yang ada dekat dalam slide tadi. So saya
Yeah,
pop upkan sekejap so that our current viewers mungkin boleh screenshot atau tangkap gambar all these products, and then you may also add on all those Androgy, Zimico, dengan apa tadi? Oh, tea tree cream for
Yeah, tea tree cream.
fevers. Alright, so saya rasa dah cukup information yang kita share pada malam ni, all about our how to take care of our body,
Yeah.
especially during season COVID ni lah, dengan untuk musim-musim sejuk ni. Alright, Mr. Ganesh, do you have any
Yeah.
last word?
Yeah, very simple notes from me that I would like to emphasize on this. Keep on intakes of our different products, make it regular intake on the regular basis. And COPD, we talk about the COPD, yeah, or any respiratory issues, all actually treatable and preventable. So the moment we let's say we have this is we are in that issue, then it comes for the treatment. We always look for some treatments, but think properly. If on the regular intake of our products, of the DXN products, I think it goes under the preventable method. Always protect ourselves. Prepare everything and protect ourselves always from this any respiratory issues, especially the COPD. Don't go for treatment. We go for preventable. Right.
Yes,
Okay, thank you.
betul. Anyway, prevention is way
Yeah,
better than to cure.
yeah.
Alright, Mr. Ganesh, I think that's all that we have for tonight, and I hope to all of our current viewers, you had a great time. Dapat semua knowledge yang ada, semua produk that could help you to go through this current situation lah, which is yang tengah sejuk, tengah COVID. Okay, I
Hmm.
hope sharing from Mr. Ganesh sangat membantu. Then, of course, kita jumpa lagi on the next HPIF. Yeah, Mr. Ganesh.
All right. All right. Thank you. See you all
Thank
again.
you, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Let it go, make my body go. Make our bodies higher and higher.